If you can't take the Knicks, stay the fuck out of MSG. Tonight, our New York Knicks put belt to ass on the Miami Heat, 132 to 125, to split the season series 2-2 and improve their home record to 13-2. Tonight, we were led by who else? The motherfucking captain, Jalen freaking Brunson, with the career high 47 points, along with 8 assists and 3 rebounds. As always, he wasn't alone. His Villanova brother, Mikal Bridges, threw in 24 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Yeah, you already know what we say. Fuck them picks. OG and Anobi went crazy in the second half, finishing with 18 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Way to fill in the stat sheet, OG. Josh hit a big 3. Mitch is hitting his free throws, and the bench contributed 28 points. Big Tone Sports Talk. Dwayne, come out and play, homeboys. Oh yeah, y'all never sent us your info for the link. Y'all must have known y'all was already taking them L's. I'm the first lady of Knicks N Ish, along with my Knicks N Ish brothers right here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Now let's talk some Knicks N Ish.
Now hit the intro.
Mic check 1, 2. Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it off from boom back to melody rap. If they can put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it. Welcome to precinct.
Fuck the ball! Fuck everybody on the floor! When we see you in the finals, bring that same energy, nigga!
Yeah. Live and direct once again on your YouTube screen. It is your favorite Knicks N Ish panel. Of course, y'all already know the vibery, because I am the one and only Parlay Lord, aka Flash Task, here in the building with the Knicks N Ish panel, never limited to, but always included. The First Lady of Knicks N Ish, Mrs. Knicks, is in the building. And of course, you know, we got my good brother, the one and only Knickerbocker Av in the building. Shout out to T-Time and Cav out there. You already know what it is. Y'all know the rivalry. Oh, yeah, my bad. You know, he is a spark plug. We know. But press like for your favorite panel. Sharing as always, Kevin. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell. Set it to all so you get all notifications when Knicks N Ish goes live. And, of course, we told y'all that this was going to happen. All right? You heard it last episode. And we're going to get into it momentarily. But, of course, it's time for a little housekeeping real quick. Yeah, I mean, where my people's at? Oh, the Pulse Police is in the building. Uncle Paulie is in the building. Shout out my guy, Uncle Paulie, man. Of course, Michael Pringle is in the building. What's really good? My guy. Yeah, my guy, Kid is in the building. This is my brother right here, y'all, for real. Like, that's like my brother right there, yo. You know what I'm about to talk about tonight. You know, but of course, we gotta, get into the normal tune. So let me set the stage, and then I'm gonna let the panel give their initial thoughts like we normally do. New York Knicks defeat the Miami Heat 132 to 125 to split the season series 2 games apiece with the Miami Heat. Panel, can I get your initial thoughts on tonight's game?
You know, beat the Heat doesn't really kind of cover it anymore. because somebody wants to make it more personal than it has to be. I mean, if you want to talk sports, we talk sports. You want to talk, you want to talk teams, you want to talk teams. We do that. We do that here. We talk that the name of the title of the show, Knicks and Ish. We will talk Knicks and we will talk that Ish. Somebody's not here to talk Ish with. I'm just saying. You cannot, I mean, just look at that stat line. 47 points from the captain. Mikal Bridges, 24 points. OG Anunoby, 18. And then from there on out, it's been pretty much no more Hackimich. You can't hack that man anymore. That man has made 9 of the last 10 straight free throws. And he's doing it with precision. Look, I never disrespected the Miami Heat. Never did. I don't like them. I have, my innermost feelings about them ever since 1995. But the reality is that they're a tough team. They came into Madison Square Garden ready to play. They held the lead for a good portion of the game, but they just don't have the talent. They don't have it, and we do. And so when you see that, and you get the end result that you see right there, 132, 125, is to be expected. Big ups to the captain. Big ups to just the defense overall. The Knicks clamped down. They took care of business to protect their home court. Now they're says they're 14-2 at home now.
14. My bad. No, I mean, I think it was a hard fought game. Even though we, led for all of the second half and going in, to end the second quarter, we took the lead. But it was a hard fought game. No team went up way too much. Every time, we went up by 10, 11, they cut it back down. Their 3-point shots were falling. I don't like bringing up the refs, but the calls were absolutely one-sided today. But, we didn't let that deter us. 28 assists as a team, as I say every time. 20 more will win basketball games. It was just great to see us getting back into the flow. Yesterday was JB's night. With 47 points, career high. It still didn't seem forced. It seemed in the flow of the offense. He hit a crazy 3 from a Mitch save in the fourth quarter that looked crazy. It was just great to see. I never liked the Heat. I love to whip their ass every chance we get. And I just want to know why the chat's so quiet today. Like, where the laughing faces at? Like, where them bottom feeders at?
I tell you where they at. They over on their own page, crying on their own line. That's where they at. But first and foremost, shout out everybody in the building. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know what it is. Listen, man. We outshot these guys today to the tune of 55% from the field. The Knicks shot 20 of 38 from the 3 today. I guess the 43-point attempts didn't backfire today on us because a lot of makes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of timely hoops too. Again, free throws was excellent, 18 to 21. Mitch hit all 3 of his to extend his free throws to 10. Knickerbocker, you was right. It's actually a 10 straight free throws he made now. The only things that we could have improved on was the transition defense. They was attacking on made baskets, especially in the first half. They was attacking us. We need to respond better to the full court press. I didn't like the fact that OG gave up an easy turnover on the full court press. Like, you gotta understand, get the ball up the court. You know they come in to play press defense, move the ball up the court, and protect the ball. Right. But other than that, uh, and the best part about this was we did this all with Cat struggling this game.
Struggling.
That's an
Struggling.
understatement.
He was
I mean,
terrible.
I mean, listen.
Offensively, he was terrible.
Defense, but offensively, he was terrible.
Yes, he was definitely there on defense. He was playing way better defense tonight, but offensively, it was like he was absent. He was just getting cardio today, but still, we find a way to defeat the Miami Heat. All I'm gonna say is this: they have no answer for number 11, and they will until they upgrade. They're not gonna have an answer for number 11, the captain.
I mean, the real question is, Fraz, who really does have an answer for him?
Good point.
I'm wondering. I was actually asking that same question with a couple of guys on the train the other day. It's like, if you really think about it, does OKC really have one? Maybe. Denver, no. The Warriors, no. The Rockets.
But OKC don't really need one because they play the best collective defense overall. Period.
That is true. That is true. But you and I, you, me, Anna, we all know this 100%. Brunson doesn't need a lot of space.
No.
He needs maybe a couple of inches here, a couple of inches there. He takes one quick step and then.
If the shot in Indiana didn't tell you that, then I don't know what told you that, because he didn't have a lot of space on that shot in Indiana.
My point exactly. So when you're talking about what team can really do something against Jalen Brunson, I was thinking to myself about that same question. This is like, so what team has a collection of long, tall, longer guards that can keep up with him? It's like, I don't think that there one exists. So how do you beat the Knicks? You have to out hustle them, you have to out rebound them, and you have to cut off their passing lanes. That's pretty much the only way you're going to get them and make them a jump shooting team. If you allow them into the paint, if you allow them to to move the ball freely, and if you give just enough space and enough breathing room for JB to cook, it's a wrap. You're in it for a battle, one way or the other. So, to answer that question earlier about the Miami Heat, they don't have that guy. They don't have that one go-to guy. You could argue that it was Tyler Hero once, but that ship has sailed. It's not Norman Powell. He's good, but he's not on JB's level or anybody else's. He's a serviceable guy for right now, but do they have anybody that you can say that's the go-to guy? That's going to be the face of the front. It's not Bam Adebayo. It's not Norman Powell. It's not Jaquez. It's not this guy. So then who is it? They don't have him. And until the day comes that they either draft or they sign somebody, they don't have that. And I'm sorry, this is the difference between us, and the haters over on that that be flooding our chats, is because I will constructively look at that team and say, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. I'll talk sports with you. I'll talk about the actual game itself. I'm not just going to call you a bum for the sake of a bum. I'll call you a bum once, and then we'll talk about the game. But that's the reason why I'm just like, I'm waiting for this, for this doo-doo ass cat to show up, just so that he can say, I still don't.
Okay, hold up. Put the comment up there. I see it in there. Put the comment up there. It's in there. All right. Respect.
You see, the energy is way different today.
That's respect.
That energy.
I could respect that right there, though. For real, I could respect that. All jokes aside, all this social media to the side, I could respect that.
I will talk sports with that dude any day of the week.
In the last 10 games, they needed it more than us. Let's keep it 100.
Wait, the Heat have lost what, 7 of 8 now?
2-8 in the last 10 games.
They've lost 7 of their last 8. You're right.
Struggling. They are struggling.
Yeah.
I think their last victory was against Brooklyn, and I mean that's
Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn. Hey sis.
What up, sis?
Darlene in the building. Shout out my day one, Darlene. You already know what it is, sis. Of course.
Okay.
But listen. Put it like this way: when it mattered the most, the Knicks played to expectation, held down the fort, and did what they had to do. Like. It wasn't. I mean, I get it. We took 38 threes tonight. Number a little high, but when you make 20, that make me step back a little bit and be like, "Hey, y'all got that today. Y'all got that today." You know what I mean? But still, like, this game could have been way easier to win if Cat was just clicking offensively.
Nah, man. Khalil Ware was giving him all the business tonight. I mean, look at that.
Listen, yeah.
Not only him, he was giving it to Mitch too.
Oh my God! And I was like,
he had a game. He absolutely had a game.
He was cooking. I was like, damn this dude, bro.
20 rebounds.
And like during the cast, they were talking about it. So like he had a horrible game the last time he came to the Garden. He had one talk with Udonis Haslem. And all of a sudden, his confidence came back, and he came back with a vengeance. And I'm just saying, he was keeping them in the game tonight. 28-20. That's tough. That's real
numbers tough. For a young cat like that. That's numbers.
Nah, he put in work
against one of the best offensive rebounding big men, and an all-star caliber guy like Cat. That's tough.
And that's a question I did want to ask the panel. So what do you think was the cause of the lack of offensive rebounding tonight?
Khalil Ware basically was a black hole for rebounds tonight. That dude got every ball. I was like, I mean, he was boxing dudes out. I think that Miami just really just out hustled the Knicks on the glass. They knew that if you let Josh Hart and Cat and Mitch eat up all the rebounds, then this game would be a much more lopsided than it had to be. So I mean, that is the one thing I will say about Miami. They've always been a well-coached team. They always are very tough on defense because, they have a swarming defensive mindset. They were playing zone a lot, which I think kind of left them a little bit too predictable at times. But they know that, they adjust against every opponent. No game is actually the same. I mean, if you see one Miami Heat game, you saw one Miami Heat game. They're very diverse in terms of the way their preparation when it comes to an opponent. Execution can use some work, but they're very well coached, and that's one of the few things that I kind of always like envied about them. Is like they know the organization, that Heat culture shit. Dom has told me about this repeatedly. It's real. That's some real shit, and you got to tip your hats to them because they're always in this somewhat of a conversation, but I don't think it's this year.
Listen, man, at the end of the day,
we have a question from the chat. Well, not really a question, but I think we could discuss it. He's saying, gotta say 125 points is less than stellar offense is a little concerning. What are your thoughts on that?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Giving up 125 to a less than stellar offense is you're playing with fire. But the reality is that is today's NBA. Dom tells me this all the time. Today's NBA is an offensive driven league, and it's always about who can get to 130, 140 quicker. And fortunately for tonight, the Knicks were the one.
What you think, Fred?
Less than stellar offense. I mean, both teams was making their shots this game. If you really watch the game, it was a lot of makes in this game, right? So the offense was there. You know what I mean? I just think that at times it's the defense that controls if a team is going to score that much or not. You know what I mean? It's like we could have played better. We could have played better defensively tonight. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Especially behind the 3-point line. I mean, I know
Yeah.
our threes were going, but they had open threes. And again, it goes to us not fighting over the picks, not switching good. That's been our downfall all season. And I mean, there's glimpses of it where it doesn't look so bad, but then, you can't let a team that has shooters make easy shots. And we did that. And like y'all said, we made our job a lot harder than it needed to be because this team is straight ass. This team is ass.
They're not on our level. That's absolutely true. They're not on our level yet. And despite all the good things I did say about that, I haven't. They're not on our level. All right, this chat nonsense is really starting to with my nerves now. It really is. Because all right, send us your email address so we can send you the link, and then we will have this discussion here on air if you like. Big Tone Open Sports Talk, because we're not going to just put a link in the chat so that 350 people are all trying to crowd our. Where did you send it?
Because I don't see it.
Oh, don't worry, we'll wait. We've been waiting.
Facts.
There's an APB.
Anyway, since he just talking in the chat, let's move on from him until we see an email address or whatever. Because I'm looking on Instagram, I don't see no message from him. I don't see nowhere where he sent the email. So, and we don't put our link in the chat. But anyway,
for common sense purposes.
Mitch has made 10 consecutive free throws over the last 2 games. He made 2 today and 8 last game, correct? How important?
7 last game, 3 this game.
Okay, 7 last game, 3 in this game. How important is it for Mitch? How important is it for us that Mitch is now making his free throws?
It's very important. The simple fact of the matter is this: when teams go to the hacker Mitch, they were expecting Mitch to just miss free throws or make 1 of 2, and it kind of bails them out of a possession. And now you can't bail out of a possession by putting Mitch to the line because he's been working on them free throws. And he's making them free throws. And now he's hit 10 straight. And I hope the streak continues, or at least the good shooting continues, because the simple fact of the matter is it's welcome to see that teams think their strategy is going to work. And by continually working at free throws, you're going to beat their strategy now. So it's very important for us. Even the emergence of Mitch on the offensive end, to me, is very important for us. For the simple fact of the matter is like Sis always said, if Mitch could at least give us 10 points, we good.
I think the fact that Mitchell Robinson has put in work into his free throw shooting is essential to the Knicks' success, because that's going to be something that's going to be utilized a lot in the playoffs. We need him to be a more offensive threat, and if you can do that during, at least at the line. I mean, we're not expecting him to start shooting 3-pointers and become the second coming of like Bill Russell or Patrick Ewing or something like that, or Hakeem Olajuwon. But if you can do something and to neutralize, the opposition from utilizing a tactic, which is the hack and Mitch, which is a variation of hack a Shaq, then great. Now they have to come up with something. They have to play you straight up. And if you're gonna beat us straight up. I think that's how you get you earn the true respect of fans. It's crazy that for a long time. I mean, how long has Mitch been in the league? 8 years, and it's now that he's starting to do that. Maybe it was a coaching situation. Maybe it was just a lack of focus. But the fact that it's taken this long, I mean, I'm grateful, but I'm a little concerned that it's taken this long for Mitchell Robinson to finally develop, a technique on how to shoot a free throw, how to develop some kind of offensive prowess and becoming somewhat of a presence other than just putback. So I mean, it's great on one hand. I'm just a little concerned that it took this long, but if he keeps this up and it leads to the Larry, I can care less how it gets there.
No, for sure. I mean, I think it's huge for us because it absolutely stops the Hack-a-Mitch scheme that teams have tried to pull on us. Last game, they tried it once. He hit both free throws, and they didn't try it again. And I think as long as he continues to make progress, he looks a lot more confident. The shot is still the same. It doesn't look any different. It just looks like he got a little confident. But it's absolutely huge for him to make it because it keeps our offense flowing. And it will deter teams from doing the Hack-a-Mitch.
You got to remember, it's nothing like stopping the clock and scoring points in the NBA. You got to remember that. It's nothing like that. I mean, it's a lost art.
You know what? Because they just talking. I'm putting the link in the chat for those two Heat fans only. So no one else come up because I'm not pulling no one else up. But Dwayne and Tone, the link is in the chat for y'all.
Yeah, I heard her, right? So anybody else try it, you getting dubbed.
This is unprecedented. We never do this.
Never do it. But since they want to talk, let's talk. Let's talk. But I'm going to be 100. Don't come on here like you was talking on yours with all the cursing and acting crazy because I'll cut your ass off.
Keep it basketball.
I clearly said, I don't know who this is. Oh, this is him. I don't want to see a piece of paper, Tone. Put your face on the screen, bruh. It's cool.
You said put my face?
Put your face on the screen, bruh.
Okay, well, let me set my camera up. Hold on. That ain't hard to do. Y'all don't start no mess now. Don't make like you need all.
Now you don't start no mess because you the one always starting.
I ain't running for nothing because y'all battlefield. I told you.
I'm waiting for you to set up the camera so we can have a discussion
First things first, Big Tone. You're in our house right now. We will talk with you, no problem. We're gonna keep it respectful. And we're gonna do it one at a time. We're not gonna be just like talking just because we want to start talking. All right. So I'm gonna unmute your mic. We're waiting for you to put your face on.
Okay,
and we'll talk.
I'm unmuting. Hold on, y'all go ahead and talk while I'm setting up my camera so I can cut my camera.
All right.
But anyway, while he's setting up, we could talk about OG, right? Because OG had a great second half of the game. I think he only took 2 shots in the first half. I believe he went scoreless, and he went ape shit in the second half.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it because OG doesn't need to be an offensive threat to have a great game, right? Like his defense alone makes his game great, but his offense opens up the floor for everyone else, right? Because now we have both our wings hitting threes because Macau was absolutely going crazy today too. So it's like having Macau here, OG here, JB doing JB things. We got Josh at the top of the key shooting crazy threes. OG, he's so underrated to me. Like he's so overlooked by a lot of folks. But his game is so important to this team. What's your thoughts on that, Fraz?
Again, I say it like I always say every live. You see the difference when OG's on the floor, when he's not on the floor. OG always finding a way to change somebody's shot. or get a steal and turn it into a transition dunk or a transition bucket. You saw it again tonight. Another steal into a transition bucket. Like we outscored them on the fast break points 15-10, I believe. You know what I'm saying? See, I knew Sis had to play. Yeah,
You
exactly.
already know. You
You've
already
seen a
know.
lot of this so far during the season. You've seen a lot of OG doing this right here, stealing the ball and turning it into a transition dunk. He's been doing that all season, and I hope he continues to do that because those baskets are a big difference maker. They change the momentum of the game, and they take away. You know what I'm saying? They take the team's momentum away. All
For
right.
sure. Shout out to all the Heat fans in the chat. I love it. I love it.
Mm,
We live for this shit.
mm.
Okay, so we got Mitchell Robinson, Macau, Deuce, when he's healthy, and OG, all defensive team here. You know what? Who's paying Matty Smooth?
Mm. LeBron got him over him. I'm crying. Yo, who said that? Yeah, shout out everybody in the chat. Hit the like button. You ain't hit the like button already. You know what I mean?
Y'all, Dwayne, where you at, Dwayne? The link was in the chat for you, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my phone camera, y'all. Don't think I'm
Nah,
running
you
now.
good. Bro,
I don't usually use
good.
my camera unless it's necessary. So bear with me. Don't run now. I'm coming
You
at you.
good. You
Who's running?
good.
This is our show. We don't run.
Well, we live. We ain't running nowhere. We don't run.
We went live when we lost to y'all. We definitely ain't running now.
Right. That's
Right?
a
But let's see. What else could we talk about while we're waiting for his camera?
fact.
I,
What
I,
happened?
when he comes back, we'll finally have this. But let's go. Let's move on to our to our planned topics here. One of the questions that we were asking, and we want to ask the rest of the chat is very simply, All-Star voting has begun. Obviously, our 5 starters and of course all of our New York Knicks are up for for All-Star nominations. And I have to ask the panel and the chat. So if you have somebody in mind, who are you voting for out of the Knicks to make this year's All-Star game? Where is the All-Star game going to be held at this year? I don't even know.
LA. I believe it's in LA this year.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
Yes, it's
I
in
think it's in
LA.
the new arena.
Oh,
It's in
into
LA. Clippers Arena.
All right. So with that being said, Fraz, let's start off with you. If you can nominate one person definitively into the All-Star game, who would it be?
Who else would it be, man? The motherfucking captain of the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson, man. This guy is 8th in the league in scoring, 2nd in the league in first quarter points. He's doubled his average in assists from last year to this year. Like, come on, man. This guy is definitely now in the case for the MVP talks, man. So definitely the captain gets a nod to go to the All-Star game this year once again. That is a definite.
Sis?
I can't pick one.
Damn.
I can't pick one.
All right.
Because I'm gonna tell you what
them.
my ballot looked like every day.
You put all the 5 starters and you add
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
why? Because they
yeah.
all deserve it. They all deserve it. Absolutely, Jalen Brunson's getting in. Absolutely. Cat probably is getting in as well on fan votes. Now, the next question is who's the other one? Because Macau and OG both deserve it. They both deserve it. You can't tell me that the coaches can't vote one of them in. I think they deserve it. So, yes, my vote every single day. And if you haven't voted, today is a 3-for-1 vote, Knicks fans. So I need y'all to go online and go vote for your Knicks for the All-Star game. But it's all of them. JB, Cat, Macau, Josh, and OG every day. every day.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick to the assignment. I'm gonna pick one, and I think I'm gonna go with the one person I've been saying that he definitely makes a case to be an NBA All-Star. That's Mikal Bridges. I'm not gonna say JB because JB is gonna be voted in. I'm not gonna say Cat because Cat's gonna be voted in. So if I have to pick somebody else in, I'm gonna say Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby. If I can pick a secondary, another person, that would definitely be in. But I mean, look what what they do, and it looks like we are finally gonna be joined. So let me take down this, our topic, and let's bring him on, ladies and gentlemen. He's been trolling us for a while, but we're gonna welcome him with open arms. A proud member of the Miami Heat culture and Miami Heat Nation, the host of Big Tone Open Sports Talk. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Am I good?
You good?
Why are you purple?
Yeah, welcome in.
I'm in, y'all. So
why are you purple, though? You look like right now. You look like Barney the purple dinosaur right now. What's going on?
I look at the purple dinosaur. Okay, I take all that.
No, come on.
No, your color looks off. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not even feeling that.
Hey, thumbs up to you. Thumbs up to you. Yeah. Now, let's get with this bull crap, because y'all, you know one thing about y'all Knicks fans, man? This is what I got a problem with y'all Knicks fans. Y'all really bipolar, man. And when I say bipolar, this is what I'm talking about, y'all bipolar. When it benefits you, that's what you talk about. Yeah, when things benefit you. See, you dish it, but you can't take it. When somebody go in on that battlefield ass team that you got, called the New York Thumbs Up Knicks, you get personal, you get mad, you run, you hide, you can't do nothing. When you lose, you don't show up. You don't show up to nobody's stream. You don't go on to nobody's stream. On my stream, I welcome all teams because I love going in on everybody. Now, let me make this very clear. I don't like nobody. All 29 teams I don't like. About your player, if it don't have a Miami Heat jersey on, you bums. Then I'm giving you Big Tone Open Sports Talk because I want y'all to understand the same thing my listeners and everybody learned about me. Because I'm not biased. Now, I have a special hatred for your Knicks, just like y'all have a special hatred for the Miami Heat. Yes, we own y'all. Y'all do know that. We own that hatred.
I really want to know why you hate us.
No, y'all got the hate for the Miami Heat. Let's not get into that.
Well, we have a good reason.
Y'all hate Miami.
We have a good reason.
I just don't understand where the bottom feeders come from because
I call everybody hold on. Well, I call everybody bottom feeders, Queen. So don't. That's bottom feeder.
The only bottom feeder here is the Heat.
No, are we really not?
The Bucks.
Y'all really are. I mean, look at the standings.
Do you want? But standings. We got 55 more games. Okay, but that's your bragging right. Go with your standings. Okay, you're right. Let's go with the standings. That's fair.
I mean, you can't call a team that's
hold on. The bottom feeders beat y'all twice. Just like I called. Because I know the East, I know, first of all, I know my team. I know my coach.
So you know your team is ass.
Well, no, it ain't ass. Is that we always seem to give up 2 games when we shouldn't, but it happens. But I know that we can beat you. Well, here's the thing. I know that we can beat you. So see again, I'm a realist. On the contrary, but many of you haters may think I'm a realist. That's why I can make the predictions before the season starts. Because your prediction before the season starts, you just knew you were gonna beat Miami ass 4 times. And don't play.
Did we say that? Because we give predictions every show. Did we say that?
Show me where you didn't predict it.
I would like you to show me where I want. No, hold on, Big Tone, because I want to know where Tea Time, Kev, Fraz, me, or Mrs. Knicks ever said specifically verbatim the New York Knicks will beat the Miami Heat 4 times. When did we say that?
You playing semantics.
No,
you're virtually accusing us.
I said fans. I said fans.
Okay,
We're
fans,
not like
okay,
other Knicks.
but you're talking about. First of all, you're talking about a fandom that's centrally based and located in the largest city in the United States, one of the largest cities in the world, where the fans can be ridiculously freaking vast and majority.
No, you don't have many. You don't have many. You don't have many as you think.
I'm gonna let you rock. Hold on. I'm gonna agree with you on something, because what you just did say is that Knicks fans are bipolar. Yes, we are. A lot of them are. A lot of them are bipolar. A lot of them are delusional. We state that here personally, that being a Knicks fan, it can be a very toxic relationship. But we've never denied that. Never.
I never said you denied that.
Now, in all due respect, you may have dealt with some Knicks fans that are out there.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, I'm sure you have. But that doesn't speak for the entire culture, for the entire Knickerbocker Nation. There's going to be real fans. There's going to be delusional ones in just about every single walk of life. Whether we're talking basketball, football, baseball, hockey, it don't matter. There's going to be a delusional fan.
That's fair.
One of my best friends is a delusional, really fucking delusional, still Dallas Cowboy fan. So you would probably know this guy. I've watched one of your shows. You know that them dudes, they be out there. They believe they're going to be the team to beat every year.
Right.
They're going to the Super Bowl every fucking year.
Like I tell people, to a certain extent, you're supposed to cheer your team. You're supposed to welcome your team every year. I'm going to say Miami going to win. I ain't going to never say Miami ain't going to win. But here's the difference between me, my belief, and what I know of my team and what I see of my team. And I tell the Knicks fans I come across, the difference between me and them, and I'm not talking about y'all because it's the first time I'm with y'all. See, I put my money behind my team. See that garbage team, that bottom feeder team? No, you don't. I don't think y'all do. Well, let's put some money. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right here. Oh, don't worry about it. See, I always like setting people up. Let's put some money on it. And we come back in April. We ain't got to do it now. I'm just gonna put it out there and give y'all up until April to think about it. And with the blessings of the Most High God, that all of us are still here in April, we can come back and we can put the money down. I'm going to bet you, first round, you done. I don't give a damn who you play. I don't care what. First round, you done. I got 200 on first round, you done. I'm going to give you, what's that? Hold on for a minute. January, February, March, April. I'm giving you 4 months to contemplate that bet. I'm going to come back on your stream. And we can put that bet down. I'm going to see if you really believe in that battlefield team that you call the New York Thumbs Up Knicks. That's what I'm going to do. See, all this standard, we the seed, and we the seed. Yeah, well, hey, seed don't mean nothing. And that's been clarified. Seed don't mean shit.
Wow.
Seed don't mean nothing. Miami ain't never worried about seed.
Okay.
That's one thing Miami ain't never did. Now, hold on. Do we want to be in the playing area? Hell no. But that's where we end up. Where we do what we got to do, then that's where we end up. It is what it is. Shit happens. Things happen. Situations happen. That's cool. But I put my money on any of you that bum team of yours. Everybody, just like tonight. Everybody, we're gonna do it. That's fair, because I said we're gonna beat y'all. But the difference is, I was willing to put my money down on the game tonight. I ain't not a nick in sight. Not a nick in sight. So see, I know y'all frauds.
I bet all the time on the New York Knicks. What you mean we don't put money on a team over here, man? You see my name on the screen for a reason? Because I bet exclusively on the New York Knicks when it comes to basketball, bro. That's called put money on your team.
Ain't nothing wrong with betting parlays. Everybody, even people who not Knicks fans, put money on parlays, bro. But when you talk shit the way that you talk to another fan, then you should bet that fan. I ain't talking
That's nothing. I bet fans all the time. Okay, it's documented. Listen, now let me.
Let's talk about me and you, because we ain't gonna talk about whoever else you bet. We ain't gonna talk about whoever else. So just because it's me and you, and this is our first time, so both of us can't really talk to you because this is our first time interact. So I can't say that you won't bet, and you can't say I won't bet because this is our first time. So let's do this. So see, I'm putting you under pressure right now. I'm putting you by
no pressure over here, kid. No pressure over here. I've been betting people. No pressure.
We already played the four.
Calling us out.
We already played the four. Oh, D-Down. Oh, D-Down. When I say you about to
He can't call me out. I was already on his live earlier. He can't call me out. I was already there. I already
then you know, ain't nothing fake about me, man.
You forgot. I was on your live earlier, and I put it in your chat. I put a bet for you in your chat. Go back and watch your live, Tone.
Sure
You
did.
wasn't paying attention then. You wasn't paying attention then because right before this stream, I was in your live, Tone, and I put a bet up for you in your live. And you don't want to know what the bet was? I'll tell you what the bet was because I remember what the bet was.
Please tell me the bet because you read.
The bet was.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did. The bet was $100 that the Miami Heat do not make the playoffs this year. Go back on your live and look at your live, and you'll see that I put the bet in there for you. Okay? So that's to let you know, first of all, wait, hold on. That's to let you know, first of all, you ain't putting no pressure on me because I already put the pressure on you before I even went live here.
Okay.
That's first off. Second of all, I put my money where my mouth is. Everybody in this live, this chat, everybody know I bet on the New York Knicks, not on parlays against people. And I've done it before, and I will do it again.
Okay,
so trust me, ain't no pressure over here, fam.
Okay.
And that's with all due respect.
Hold on. Are you finished?
Go ahead. Say what you got there.
So let's go back. You said you put a bet before the game started. Was that before the game started?
That was before we went live here today. I was in your live stream because you was live. And you was saying a few things. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I was in your live and I put in your chat on your live a bet for you that is $100 that the Miami Heat do not make the playoffs this year.
Well, let's do this because hey, I got a lot of people in chat. I don't see every chat. So let's
I understand.
Hold on. Let's do this on your stream.
Okay.
Let's bet 200 that Miami makes the playoffs.
I'm with it. What's up? I'm with
it. Here's the proof of solidity. This is what I do on mine. Since I'm already on yours, we select the time, the date, and everything on yours.
That's not even.
Hold on. No.
I'm just saying. There's no need for all that because we're being recorded. We're recording right now. We're streaming
but I do it for my record.
Go back to it.
But no, hold on. This ain't nothing personal against y'all, bro. I do it with everybody. I see that. I do that with everybody. It's not.
That's cool. That don't bother me nothing. That's cool.
I don't want you to think I'm singling you out.
Playoffs.
Play in is not the playoffs. That's what y'all gotta understand. Play in is the right to make the playoffs.
Hold on. I got what you said because I get that bet too. So bottom line, after 82 games, we got to be 6-0.
Exactly.
Yes.
There you go. Because I bet that too. So no, you ain't getting no arguments from me. That's
cool. Cool. That's cool.
We got that bet. Miami gonna be 6-0, not playing. If we 7,
all right,
I lose.
Okay.
If we 7 down,
Established.
What you want? The $100? What? $100 or
$200? You said 200. 200 is a bet. 200 is a bet.
Even though this is your stream, to solidify, you got to come on my stream and replay that same bet, so I can also have on my. Hey, bro, I don't play that shit. You could delete your shit. Now I'm not saying you will.
I'll be over there, man. Tell me when you going live next. I'll pull up, bro. I was already in your live stream today. I'll pull up, bro.
Yeah. So anytime you ready, when I'm live, no. When it comes to
when are you live again?
Look, bro. Now,
when are you live?
Though our faces, when
are you live?
I'm live right now because
no. When are you live on your stream? On your stream.
Oh, I'm live every day. I do two shows a day, different times. All you see is Big Tone, boom. You come on, Big Tone. I do 2 shows every day. Been doing it for the 4 years. Sometimes I do 3. So that's why when my reputation, see, when we just like you said, is always a good thing too. Show your face, especially when you bet. See, my reputation is on the line. See, this is my face. So all that I didn't make no bet. I ain't paying him. No, see, yeah, your rep here. See, I'm old school, baby. 63 years old. I'm old school. I live by rep, baby. And rep is all I got. My part is my part. I don't miss no rep from nobody. I don't do no line. I don't be what I ain't. Even though I'm saying this because this is the first time y'all meet me, I don't play that. So you got a real one here. When I say bet, we bet. But to solidify, because this is our first time, you come over on mine, you solidify it, then we do that. And then from then on, any bets that we do, it don't make no difference what stream we're on because we already been there, done that before.
I'll be over there, man. This is go live next time. I'll be over there.
That's it. Now, okay, you betting Miami won't make the playoffs. That's fair. Okay. I'm gonna give you another 100. I'm gonna throw another 100 in there. First round, y'all gone.
That's a bet because we've gone past the first round. We've been going past the first round the last 3 years. We good.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I don't care about the last 3 years because it took you 25 years just to get out the second round this year. Go. So don't do that because it took 25 years to get out the second round just to get your ass whipped by the same team who beat you 25 years ago. So,
hey, listen, man. Listen.
Y'all was watching us, though. I'm just saying, y'all was watching us.
Of course we watched it because, hold on, y'all watched us damn near for the last 10 years.
No, I didn't watch it. That's fair. When the Knicks
you finally, I don't watch it. No. So you tell me when Miami was in the playoff in the Eastern Conference Final, you ain't watched no Miami?
Absolutely not. I'm straight up New York.
Okay,
that's baseball season for me.
I don't watch.
I know y'all don't watch.
I'll be honest with you. Once the Knicks are eliminated, it's baseball season for me.
I feel you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all.
I'm watching the Yankees. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
I guarantee you was watching because you was hoping and praying Miami Heat lose.
I didn't have to. I knew they would, and they did. So I don't care.
No. Well, how we did when we went to the finals? So we didn't lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. When did that time y'all went Eastern Conference Finals again? I mean, won the Eastern Conference Finals?
The last time we won it, 1999.
In the 99 and the 2000s.
1999.
99 and the 2000s.
1999.
1999.
But yes, you said you want to talk about the past.
Why is KD in 1999?
Let's talk about the current, because right now,
I just reminded y'all.
Currently, the Knicks are competing for a championship while y'all barely making it through.
How do we mean barely? Because we got there.
You've lost 7 of 8.
Currently,
you're 2-8 in your last 10. You lost 7 of your last 8 games, Miami.
Is the season over now, or do we? Because Miami got 55 games to play.
It's streets like these that can make or break a season.
It don't make no break. It make or break battlefield. See, that's the problem. It make and break battlefield of players and teams like y'all. It don't make and break top seed teams, superior teams.
You were saying it right the first time. Bottom seeder teams.
Over you, bum. It don't make and break us.
You're blasphemy.
It's a stone for us. That's all it is.
So you think it breaks us, bro? We haven't won shit in 50-something years, and we're still fans. So not a goddamn thing. Not a motherfucking thing breaks Knicks fans. You got it fucked up.
But it's not breaking you where you're going to get a new team.
It ain't breaking us at all. It don't break our
fandom. Because y'all
don't break our spirit.
Well, let's say this.
It's
time for y'all get new quotes and new stories, bro, because the storyline is the same. And it's been the same since 55. Since 73. It's been the same since 73. The story been the same since 73, almost them. So it's all good, though. Hey, man, like I said, we in now, 25. You're right. We 2-2. We beat y'all. Y'all beat us. Just like I had on my book when you seen that page. What I was
you know you was taking the L. You know what I mean? You said it yourself.
It's not but it's not about knowing taking the L. I know my team. I know the system. I know the play. I know what we do. I know we play each other 4 years. Ain't anybody think that you're going to sweep us 4 times a year or we're going to sweep y'all? Then that's the delusional people. And that's what I'm talking about. See, I'm not delusional. That's why I can write shit before the season starts and call the game because I'm not delusional. I know how we play. We play each other 4 years every damn year. 4 times every year. I'm not delusional. Even you're going to beat us, we're going to beat us. That's just out now. Yes, we have fun every game because that's just what we play. Yeah. So, bro, that's what we do. So that's why. But many, and maybe not y'all 3, but 90% of you really believe every year that y'all can do what you want with us and beat us on every time you see us.
And that's what you think about us. So so you can think that, but we can't think that.
Queen. How do I think that if before the season I already say it's going to be 2-2? You caught yourself.
You just said that y'all was going to beat us today. You said y'all was going to beat us today. So you didn't really think. So if you thought, because you said, hold on. You said y'all was going to beat us today. So if that's what you thought y'all was going to beat us 3-1. Let's keep it a beam.
No.
Yes.
Every time.
He never on the last show say y'all was beating us today.
Hold on for a minute. Let me, because
I know not say y'all was beating us today?
I know the antics that you say.
Yes or no?
Every time we play y'all, I'm gonna say, hold on. Every time we play y'all, I'm gonna say we beat y'all. Hold on. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna answer you. Every time we play y'all, I don't care. I don't care if it's in the stand line. I don't care if it's in the football field. If we play y'all, I'm gonna say
yes or no.
Yes, I'm going to say we beat y'all.
Don't say that Knicks fans do the most because you can't say that you thought y'all were going to be 2-2 if you thought y'all were going to beat us today.
So you're trying to do a tactic. You're trying to do one of them tactics.
What tactic? Right. It's a fact. Right. It's a motherfucking fact. You said y'all was beating us, so you thought y'all was taking us 3-1. Have a good day, brother. Fuck off my show.
Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for all that. If you enjoyed that, hit a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I'm sure we won't hear the last of him. But
fans, first off, is that who I think it is? Shout out my guy Dom, man. Shout out my guy Dom in the building, man.
He is Domstradamus.
I was hoping this guy was on when we went live, but
good brother.
He's the only reason I was going to chime in, Av, because there were certain things that he was saying that was like striking a chord. First of all, let's put the cards on the table. Let's put the cards on the table, guys. That Marlon the Magician bullshit Spoelstra once had is over. Heat fans don't want to admit it. But the couple of things that he aggravated me with was we hide. We won 17 games twice, and we were still selling out your arena as we did this year, last year. Miami Heat is probably one of the only arenas I ever went to where they do sound boxes to make it sound like the crowd is louder than it is. So unless he never goes to a game or if nobody ever been to a game in Miami and haven't experienced that, then I'm lying and we're all flying. Most of us have been there and we've experienced this. So some of the shit he was talking, like how many championships did the Heat win before they stacked the deck with their big 3? And then how many did they lose when they had their big 3? Come on now, let's keep it a buck. If homeboy wants to really be serious, because we're all fans. I get his fandom, but there was parts of his fandom that was just like slander of the Knicks. Again, Anna, we was together when the Knicks won 17 games twice. We were there. We didn't hide. There was none of this shit going on with this live streaming and what do they call that stuff on Twitter? Spaces. We were there though. We were there on phones talking about the Knicks, having faith, saying, "Oh shit, it's gonna change." All of that happened and nothing changed. But We stood there. But now that we're in a position of being competitive, relative, now you want to go back in the past. Now you want to go back to we haven't won nothing since 1999. All right, if that's your boat to ride on, have fun. Wear a life jacket and swim at your own risk.
That's
we've
all
been there,
any
guys.
team can ever say, Dom, is that we ain't been good for all these, but we're good now. But we're really fucking good right now.
But
Like,
what?
you are fans of other teams still watching the motherfucking Knicks this season.
You know what, guys? I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay on long. But you know why, Anna? That's why they say the past is the past and the present is a present. We could talk about the past. Come on, we're all fans of, let's say, the Yankees, the Mets, whatever your case may be. We know nobody got to tell us what we haven't done in 25 years. Or I'll say this, I don't want to speak for y'all. Ain't nobody got to tell me. I know where we've been and from whence we came. So to come on and just talk that nonsense, because I'm like I said, how many did y'all win before y'all stacked the deck? That's all I would ask them. That, and if we're hiding, why are we selling out your arena? Why every other go arena to Miami is 70-30 us?
But wait, you can't say
they like that. Was it like that tonight when they came to the Garden? Hell no.
But wait, you can't say you own a team and the team owns the regular season record all time against you 76-69. What are we talking about here?
Praz, we own their arena. That's the only thing I was going to say to him. All that shit you're talking, you don't hear that at the Garden when Miami is playing the Knicks. Point blank, period. Go to Miami. Go to Miami, and I swear to God, if none of y'all have ever been there, go to a game in Miami. And I'm trying to be polite by saying it's 70-30. It's probably 80-20. If you just look around at the hats, and then here comes the sound machine, Anna. When we start getting loud, here comes the sound machine. Go Miami. No, you can't fool a real fan, guys. Come on, man.
That's a fact, Dom. It's Miami and every other arena. You know me, I travel. Yeah. I go to games outside of New York. And 95% of the arenas I've been to play the fucking audience on audio, on the radio to make it seem loud on TV. Because it's always the Knicks fans in the building.
I will say this, Anna. I go to all the Southern games, and y'all are supposed to be in Charlotte in March, right?
Yes.
Right.
So we'll finally get a chance to meet. But every arena I go to in the South, Orlando, Miami, Charlotte, Atlanta, I'm going to be polite and say 70-30. Serious. I'm going to be polite because I sure as hell believe it's probably higher. Matter of fact, some of them don't sell out constantly until we come because that's us. We're filling in them seats. So this shit he was talking, I mean, God bless him. He's a fan. I get that part. But like I said, there were certain things he was saying that was like really, like we put our head in the sand when we won 17 games. Like we forgot we won 17 games, not once, but twice. So if you want to stay there in the past, God bless you. I get it. But talk about today. Talk about right now. And guess what, guys? The consistency is in the pudding. Last year, after 28 games, we was 18-10. We're 20-8. So don't tell me you can't see no consistency, Mr. Miami. And every year I go to Miami, it's a home game. So stop with
Well, with that same number, we've also improved every year for the last 3 years on that number. So what are we talking about?
We improved, guys. Come on, Anna. It wasn't that long ago. I don't want to look it up, guys. It wasn't that long ago that our last 17-win season happened. Say what you want about who can't take you where. When we got Thibodeau, our fortunes changed, and they have not went in reverse, except that 1 year Leon Rose thought bringing in offense with Fournier and Kemba Walker, the only year we didn't make the playoffs. Yep. That was the only year we didn't make the playoffs since this new regime has got together. So we got better every year. And trust me, I would venture to say, guys, the year we got Thibodeau, we might have only been 3 to 4 years removed from that 17-win season, the second one. So don't give me this shit about the past. We were there. Like I said, we were Av, you remember, we were on the phone talking about, oh man, Phil Jackson's coming. And how did that shit work out? He set us 5 years back, and we're still in the position we are today.
Yep.
Do the math, guys. I mean, I know I'm a fan.
That was 6 years ago. That was exactly about 6 years ago. And I remember how much I was like begging Dolan to like fire Phil Jackson. And then that magical morning happened, and I saw it, and I'm like, hallelujah. But
I didn't want to get y'all off track, guys. I
always
fine. Salute y'all, man. I'll say this: it was a good game, but like I said in the chat, we can't be giving up 125 points to these kind of teams. We got plenty of time to get this shit back on track, because guess what, guys? You're not going to score 130 something every night. So your defense got to get a little tighter, and then hopefully everything will take care of the rest. We know we're getting offense. We're back to that again, the same starting five. We're still getting the points from them. We're probably going to be the best starting five in basketball again, most points. But at least last year, I just thought our defense was a little more. And, you know, hopefully, like I said, it gets better, because guess what, guys? We're going to start playing better teams. You got to remember, guys, we've had a pretty schedule, but you play who's in front of you. That's the bottom line. We don't pick and choose who we play. We play who's on the schedule. So,
and the crazy thing, Dom, is that there's been glimpses of decent defense from the Knicks. It's just a matter of being consistent with it, because there's been games and even stints in games where we didn't play, you know, good defense all around, where there were stints of, you know, a couple of minutes here and there where defense just put up. And I think, I hate to say it, but it looks like when our offense is flowing super smooth and going, the Knicks pick up defense. It's like they just flip the switch and defense picks up. When it should really be reversed, right? It should be defense picks up and then offense flows. Either way, this team is still very capable of defending. We just need to consistently do it.
The best thing I saw, guys, I don't know if they show it on your feed with this new league pass, like you stay in the arena. Like there's no more commercials. You're in the arena. At the end of this game, I saw Brunson go over to Karl Anthony Towns and say enough, because he was still going at it with the ref. I don't know if y'all saw that. Brunson came in and he was like, he was trying to elbow him, and I could read his lips and like, enough is enough. And then because he was actually talking to the ref, Brunson. And here comes Towns with the, you know, you're still bitching. Knock it off. Just knock it off. Matter of fact, the game is over. And Brunson's telling him, you know, enough. And he's trying to, you know, push him away. And I was like, probably the best moment I've seen with a Knick team in years. For somebody to stand up to a teammate and say, all right, Anna, you had your say for the last 35 minutes, because he kept doing this shit on the court. Now the game is over. We got a W in the book, and you're still talking to this ref. Where's his money? He's the one. I'm gonna go home after this. I am home, but I'm gonna leave. He's the one thing, Anna, that scares me. I'm just being honest.
Why
Anthony
you say that?
Towns is the one ingredient that scares the shit out of me, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Why?
But I thank you guys. I keep up the good work. Av, you know I love you, brothers. Look, Av, before I go, Av, it's I don't know. It's 10 o'clock. I'm still awake. Now go to hell.
You're drinking Metamucil. Get off my lawn, damn it. That was a great Domstradamus.
I just want to know why. So next time we talk to him, I'm gonna get her why that cat scares him. I will say, for me, not involving Cat in the game scares me, because I say it show after show after show. Cat is absolutely the most important piece of this Knicks offense. Him scoring 2 points is not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. And not that we can't win games without him having a good game. We absolutely can because we have firepower. But one, he gets paid. He gets paid to not score 2 points, for one. And two, the way he can dominate the court opens up the court for everyone else. We have to somehow every game get him going. He has to get himself going. Like, the one thing that's super annoying to me is that when we're playing a big man who's having a good game, Cat seems to fold. That I don't like about him. You're in New York, my guy. I need that killer mentality. I don't care what big you're facing. I don't care that Ware scored however much or that he's having a great rebound. I need you, Karl-Anthony Towns, to attack the basket. Because if you would have, he may have gotten into foul trouble. The outcome may be a little different. The game may have been a little easier for us. Maybe you would have scored more than 2 points. But there's not many bigs, and I will say Ware included, that can stop you when you're on the go. So, dude, you're in this ain't Minnesota. This is New York. I need you to be aggressive at all times. Please. You make the game easier for everybody else.
That goes without saying.
What up, Luke?
Oh,
Luke.
Gang. Karl Towns. I mean, what haven't I said about this man already? Throughout this whole season, I've called this man.
I just figured calling him out, he's gonna have a great game next game. Because when we call him out, he has good games.
You know what? Then watch out, Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. It's about to be a wrap because Carl's about to have a 40 burger on your ass. I know exactly what you're talking about, and it is kind of frustrating when Carl's having one of those kind of games where it looks like the opposition's big man is either just a little too extra aggressive, is boxing him out, and at the same time he's not getting calls. Because for whatever reason, the refs are just not calling shit for Karl at all. Cat gets hammered, that just driving to the lane, gets pushed around and gets no call. But then on the other end, if he even sneezes at a dude wrong, loose ball foul, 2 shots on the ball, and it's like, what the fuck? So on one side, I can completely understand why Karl's having the hard times that he is, but at the same time, there are instances where it looks like, dude, you're either settling for a jump shot or you're really not doing it. But I will say this: Karl's been playing defense. He's been playing
absolutely. He's
been playing like top-notch big man defense over the last 4 or 5 games. Dating back from the Toronto game. So I have to give him big kudos because although offensively his numbers have declined, defensively, we see you, big fella. We see what you're doing. We see you, deter shots. We see you, getting blocks. We see you, putting a body on dudes so that way they can't just, drive to the lane and think they can get an open basket. Yeah, they might still make them, but at least if he's putting in the effort and becoming a pest, being a shot blocker, in addition to Mitchell Robinson, I mean. And of course, OG Anunoby is getting blocks, almost every game now. It seems that's a big plus. But offensively, yeah, I think he needs to take it up a notch. And now that we said that, expect him to drop 40 on fucking Minnesota on Tuesday night. Just saying. Big Tony, you can put that on a bet if you want.
It's just like the video I sent y'all in the chat the one time with the comedian guy. And he had Karl-Anthony Towns in the ball. He said,
Godfrey.
Yeah, he said, you want to be the champion? You got to have the corazón. And he ain't lying because you want to be the champion? You got to have the corazón, man. You for real. Like, you got to play like that every game. Like, you got to play with the heart of the lion every game. Like that's what basketball is. It's a game of repetition, right? You got to do it every game. You got to continue to do these things to win every game. So, yeah, you do got to have it corazon to be the champion. You know what I mean?
So, do you think that right now he needs to make any kind of adjustments?
Yeah, the main adjustment is he got to get out of his own head arguing with the refs about calls and get back to just playing basketball. That's what he got to do at this point because it's going to affect not only his play, but the rest of the team's play. Like, you messing up the rhythm of the game for us with that. You messing up continuity with that. Like, things like that, you got to learn to eliminate quickly. You got to get that shit out of your head and be like, fuck it, next play. Because at the end of the day, that's just going to keep affecting the team in the wrong way. Like,
yeah, to me, that's his downfall. We've seen him be so dominant, but it seems like when he, like we said, when he's playing another big man who's either a big name or is having a good game, he just
digresses.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, because bro, Ware is so skinny. You can body him in the paint. Like, what are you doing? What up, Jimmy J?
What up, cuz?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, that's JJ.
JJ. Yeah, JJ.
Yeah, that's JJ Jackson.
All the time.
Nick fan just entered the chat. That's JJ Jackson. What up, my guy?
No. I'm sorry. I'm a little upset at him because he always enters the chat saying he's a Nick fan, enter the chat, and we could have used him about 20 minutes ago. Where the fuck were you, bro? You had one job. Nah, anyway.
But yeah, on to the next game. What's the next game? Timberwolves should be, right?
Timberwolves.
I need Cat to come out with the heart of the lion and a chip on his shoulder against his former team. Nothing less than a double from Cat. That's what I need for next game, and a lot more moving forward. Like, you started out the season with 17 and 18 double. You fell off with all of that. Now it's like, come on, bro. Like,
you know, I expect him to I don't know what Ware did tonight for Miami. I'm hoping kind of similar numbers, 25 and 20. I mean, in Minnesota. I expect that I don't know if Randall's still if he's still playing. I don't know if he's injured or anything. I haven't checked.
He's good. I think he's good.
I haven't checked their roster. I haven't checked their injury report.
He played today.
Yeah, he's good.
Was Dante suspended for that shit that you guys sent me?
He was. They had a 1-game suspension.
Just one?
Yeah.
Damn. Do not mess Dante. No, do not mess with that man. That man scares me. That's like
he a little cuckoo. I love him. Look, whenever they were telling the stories when he was a Knick about how Josh used to bully them when they were in Villanova, and they said that Dante threw a weight at him. I said, "Oh, he cuckoo. He a loony." I love it though. Because to be honest, like, no one should get bullied around. And the dude that I forget what's his name in Detroit, they really think they bad boys. Hollins think he a tough guy. So I'm glad Dante stood up for himself. Because, bro, goodbye. You ain't that tough. Because y'all, I hate when people do that shit on the court. Because y'all really not going to fight. Like, y'all do all that pushing and shoving, but y'all not really, like, swinging.
I'm trying to see if I can find if I can pull up that that shit so that way our fans know exactly what I'm talking about.
Did you freeze?
Holland.
Yeah, it was Holland.
Yeah, Ron Holland.
Suspended for for an on the court scuttle. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up off our chat. So just bear with me. We put up a lot of stuff.
I could pull it up. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me.
Isaiah's doing around. Oh yeah. While we're doing that, everybody, thank you so very much for joining us. We'll even shout out Big Tone for joining us, even though that he Dante with the rebound. Like, you got fans holding Dante back.
Wow.
I was surprised.
It was
I'm surprised. And the crazy thing is that Holland was the one that ended up out of the whole thing crying.
Right.
He was crying out of that, which is wow.
But you ain't bullying no New York Knicks, Dante. I'm sorry. I love you, but it ain't happening, bro.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
So what do y'all think? We taking a W?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of Dante DiVincenzo right now. So, are we going strapped? Nah. You know what? I think that Minnesota. First of all, Julius Randle always wants to get up. To play against the Knicks. He had a great game at the Garden. What was it, last month? So I think that in Minnesota, and given that the Knicks have struggled on the road, this is going to be a tough game. We can pull it out if some things fall our way, but I don't know. I'm still not sold on how the Knicks do on the road.
What's your key to winning?
Key to victory. You got to dominate the boards and limit the turnovers. You do those two things along with the 25 assists that you talk about every single night. That's an easy W. But if you don't dominate, but if you're laxing on the offensive glass, on the glass at all, but if you lose the battle of the boards and you're turning the ball over way too much, that's a recipe for disaster. Because I do see Minnesota has, their bench may not be the most consistent bunch, but they can put up 35, 40 a night, on anybody. So that's what concerns me is you're talking about Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards on a squad that can put up a bunch of points on any given night. And we just gave up 125 to a whack ass Miami Heat team. So that kind of concerns me, and it's on the road. So key to victory: clean up the glass, limit the turnovers. Everything else should be gravy.
Frez?
No second chance points. That's been a problem in the last couple of games. Teams have been getting a lot of second chance opportunities on us. I ain't feeling the fact that, when it comes to the better teams, like we gotta play to our level. It's like Sis always says, stop playing down to your opponent. Like play to our level of basketball. Like, and you can't continue to get out rebounded by the better teams. Like playing against teams like this, okay, we got away with this one. But against the better teams that can defend better, you can't go into the game and get out rebounded and think you're gonna come out with a win. Like, the rebounding that's our thing. We gotta get back to controlling the offensive glass, getting second chance opportunities. That's what keeps our momentum going.
What about you?
I agree. I think for the most part, this season we've out rebounded majority of teams. Today was a one-off.
Yeah, because they were even.
Yeah, but we usually are whipping ass in rebounds. I think rebounds absolutely is important because that's what Gobert does, right? So we need to make him a non-factor in this game. So Cat, Mitch, this is on you. And I think just, they have stars the same way we have stars. So it's just a matter of, who limits who. And I think defense, we have to play defense. They like to shoot threes. We need to defend the 3-point line. Dante can light up the 3-point line. We got to defend that. We know all too well how that can go. Mike Conley, he's old, but he can still shoot. We need to defend. Nas Reed, he can shoot threes. We need to defend. But, I mean, we play Knicks basketball, we win. This was the one game that when we talked last show, I said this might be the loss. I don't want to lose. Although I said this might be the loss, I don't want to lose. The only reason I said it is because the games we've played them already have been tight and they've been, hard fought, down to the wire games. But we play Knicks basketball. In my soul, we can beat any team. Say that again. Oh, I thought somebody said something. I think Cat is the key to the game. Cat has to have a great game. You absolutely can. Randall cannot stop you. We know this. Randall can't stop you. So I need that aggression. I need you to be mad. Be mad they traded you. Happy you in New York, but be mad they traded you. And go and show out, please.
Well, we will be back on Tuesday night following the New York Knicks and Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Knicks N Ish. This was an interesting show with special guests and a live bet agreement between somebody and the one and only Parlay Lord, who we all know very well, covers all his bets, wins a lot of his bets, hence the name. Any final thoughts before we go?
All I'm gonna say is people gonna regret betting with the Parlay Lord.
And we know
about that. It always happens. So just stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. Stay locked in. You know what I mean? Press the like button. Press the like button. Sharing is caring. You know what I mean?
facts. No, I just want to say thank you to everybody that showed up, pulled up, commented, was in our chat. Today was pretty fun.
It was fun.
It took me to like 20-year-old Anna instead of like 43-year-old
Oh,
Anna.
they don't want 20-year-old Knickerbocker.
But you know, the show ain't always like that. But since they like trolling us, we had to, you know, allow them to pull up respectfully. But since, you know, questions don't want to get answered, then we don't continue because it's not going to be a shouting match. You know what I mean? We speak on facts over here. And don't compare us to other Knicks fans because we just Knicks N Ish. We ain't all them other Knicks fans.
Big facts.
If he's your Hall of Famer, I feel bad for y'all Heat fans, to be honest.
I know a lot of Heat fans that, well, there are a lot. You can actually have a conversation with them, a real conversation, and you can talk all the smack that you want, but we will talk sports, we will talk details, we will go, you know, actually have a conversation because I mean, yeah, it's fun for the content, but let's be realistic. What would have been better right now? All that nonsense, or would we just take him to the back and put one in the head? Put him out of his misery. And so if you did not hear that, the agreed upon deal, $200. If the Miami Heat do not make the playoffs, they have to seed 6 or higher. They cannot make the play-in under any circumstance. And then he wanted to add an additional $100 for the Knicks to be eliminated in the first round, which I think is kind of asinine. I mean, at that, if he wants to go there, go for it, dude. That's anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us. For Fraz Taz, the Parlay Lord, for the First Lady, Mrs. Knicks. Shout out to Tea Time and Kev, wherever you guys are. I'm your boy, the infamous one, Knickerbocker Ave, telling you to keep on talking that ish, New York. Keep on talking that ish, Knickerbocker Nation. And Fraz, if you please.
Mic check 1, 2. Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it all from boom bap to melody rap. If they can put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like Logic's simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it.